We are, of course, desk driving the new Ford Escape. And here is Mike standing by in front of the gorgeous car, ready to give us a tour. Hi.
I'm so glad to be able to show you the new Ford Escape, Lynn.
Yes.
We have such a good story to tell with this car. It is a brand new model, brand new platform. So many things that we're going to be pointing out. The first thing I want to point out to you is normally whenever the car companies do something like this, we always pick the ritziest top of the range model. We've actually gone with the opposite. And here's why. This is our entry variant, this car, and it has so much cool stuff. So I'm really excited. And I think that's where the story is.
Love that.
We've got different models. We've got the entry Escape,
yes,
or the stylish starting point as we like to call it. We have the ST line, which is the sporting variant, slightly different suspension tune. And then we've got the top of the range, the Vignale.
Yes, you should be seeing a video right now actually of the range. So there's as Mike said, there's 3 different models in this range, and this one here is what you would call the
stylish starting point.
The stylish starting point, and there is nothing base about it. Now, how much is this one, the starting point?
This is the remarkable thing, 36,490 drive away. 36,490 drive away for this car, and the more you look at it and the things that we'll be showing you tonight, you'll be blown away with how much you actually get with this car. Can we start off by talking a little bit about the styling?
Yes, absolutely.
As you know, I like to say that we're not in the car business, we're in the fashion business. It has to look right. Now, the Ford designers have looked at the other cars that are in the medium SUV segment, and they've thought, okay, let's give people a bit more of a choice here. A lot of the other cars that are in this segment at the moment, lots of hard lines, very angular, very boxy. Look at this, the curves, the scallop sides, the wide shark mouth, trapezoidal Ford grille here, the rounded headlights that flow beautifully into the guards.
I love these. Look at that. They look like crystal balls.
It
I love
looks
them.
sensational. Now, I'm glad that you pointed out the headlights. This particular car has 2 options. One is the Prestige paint. It's $650, and it has the technology pack. These headlights come with the technology pack, and they've got a thing called glare-free technology. Now, we have the videos that show you how it works, but you really have to experience it. They're LED, and they use the camera to be able to spot other cars on the road, and it actually puts the other cars in a shadow. It's amazing, enhances your vision at night. That said, right across the range, all of the cars, all of the Escapes are standard with LED headlights. This car is loaded with so many cool things.
So that means, let me get this straight. So it picks up the oncoming car while you have your high beams on, and so to enable you to keep the high beams on without getting in the eyes of the oncoming car.
It sounds really weird, I know. It sounds really weird, I know. It puts
so
a shadow
impressive.
over the other car, and it's called glare-free technology, and you've got to come into your Ford dealership and try it out. It's one of those things where once you've tried it out, all headlights are obsolete.
Now let's take a look at the passenger side. I really love the look of this car, and what I particularly love about it too is the size. I can see inside already, without even opening the door, how much space there is inside.
So glad that you mentioned that. It's bigger, longer and wider than the previous Escape. It's actually got the wheelbase is actually slightly longer by 20 mil. We've picked up extra leg room in the back. We've got extra storage space in the cargo area, and it drives fantastically.
Yeah, very important. Let's have a look.
Little things that we look at, again, I have to keep pointing out to people that this is actually the entry variant, 36,490, and you have a look at the things like 18-inch alloy wheels as standard, height adjustable passenger seat, it's got privacy glass as standard. These are lots of things that you normally find on your up-spec models.
Yeah.
And this is why we were so excited when we were going to be presenting this test drive. We went, let's go with the entry-level model because it's such a good story.
The car comes with those wheels. They're not an added extra.
Those are the standard wheels, 18-inch
wow,
wheels.
Fantastic.
Also 18s on the ST line, and you get gorgeous 19-inch wheels on the Vignale.
Can it tow, and if so, how much can you tow with it? I know you have talked about it, but let's talk about it again because people are coming in all the time. Yes.
1,800 kilos with a brake trailer, 750 kilos with an unbrake trailer. And again, I'm going to talk about the torque. The people who do want towing, Escape is your car. Effortless, can do it so easily, whereas a lot of the other ones out there, they're going to be struggling. With this car, and you have a look at the numbers and you drive the car, you know it can handle it.
Okay, so that's for road trips, you bring in the caravan,
Yeah.
whatever you're towing, this
Absolutely.
is the car for you. If you're going around Australia, can you get it in a 4-wheel drive?
There's the all-wheel drive version.
Yes.
Which is optional on ST line. We call it intelligent all-wheel drive. Optional on ST line and optional on Vignale.
Okay. Now,
Can I show you
Mike-
the geeky stuff?
Yes,
The
okay.
really cool
Is this
train
the
spotter
hidden
stuff?
benefits?
Yes.
Yes, I've heard there's some hidden benefits. Tell me.
Well, for a start, I'm going to point out that the windscreen is actually part of what makes the car really quiet inside.
Okay.
It's got what's called a sound screen. Now, it's a laminated windscreen that they all come with, but this one actually has a layer of material in there that's specifically designed to absorb and get rid of wind noise that is usually hitting the windscreen, making it quieter to be inside. There's another safety thing that we love talking about, and that is the safety cell inside. Now I'm talking about stuff that's hidden beneath the skin of the car, the way they make it. It's using a lot of material called boron. Now, for those of you who haven't heard, boron steel is a high tensile steel which is used a lot by the aviation industry because it's got a very high strength to weight ratio. It has two negatives. One, it's crazy expensive, and two, it actually adds extra cost to the manufacturing process because they need special tooling because it is high tensile steel. And it's things like that that make me happy that I do work for Ford, because you can't see it, but it's so nice to know that it's there. That's the level of quality and level of engineering that goes into making this car and other Ford products. In terms of
Very
safety,
impressive.
5-star safety rating, which is so important for many people.
Absolutely.
With the full suite of airbags, safety cell, crumple zones. It's got the full suite of what we call active safety features, the things that help us avoid the accident, and it's got the full suite of passive safety features, the things that protect us if the worst does happen.
Now, going back to is it called boron steel? Is that what you said it's called?
Boron steel, yeah.
Boron steel. And it's lighter, and that was a big feature, like because it's lightweight, right?
High strength to weight ratio. And that, yeah, that's why they use it in the aviation industry.
So before a car, why is it a benefit to be lightweight?
Well, you get benefits in terms of performance, benefits in terms of drivability, benefits in terms of fuel economy, because it means that the car has got less weight to carry. What's fascinating to me is they don't just make the whole frame of the car out of the same grade of steel. They actually make it in different grades. Now, we make the safety cell, which is where you and I and our family are sitting. They make that out of the hardest stuff they can, because if the worst does happen, we want to make sure that that safety cell is unharmed. But then on the extremities of the car, they actually make it out of different grades of steel. Now, what is designed to do is it's designed to slow the crash down for our bodies. All this stuff that I hope never happens to you, but it's nice to know that it is there.
Okay.